What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about the top 5 short squeeze stocks you need to add to your watch list for this upcoming week. So I'm going to go over all the things that you need to know, but first make sure to hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with stock number 5, you have Luna. So at the time of doing this video, sitting at $2.17, up 5.85% on Friday, down 68.55% over the last 1 year though. There's a lot of good information here that I'm not necessarily going to go over, such as market cap, volume, whatever else, but this is what they do. Company profile, so electronic equipment and instruments, 341 employees, founded in 1990, based out of the States, but we are here because of this. So once again, I'm going based on short score. I found a lot of success by organizing it in this fashion and kind of filtering some other things, including DTC, just overall market cap and everything. So for those of you that have been kind of following these types of videos, there's a good chance that at least one of these will squeeze. So you can kind of always refer back to my previous videos, but short score, higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening, is sitting at 71.65. That is derived by utilization, cost to borrow, as well as number of shares being shorted. So this is why you have a lot more success with these types of stocks having a squeeze rather than the most heavily shorted stocks. So again, that's why I like to use this kind of way of doing things. But 6.77% of the free flow is being shorted, works out to be 1.59 million shares overall are being shorted. Shorts have been slowly returning a little bit as of late, so went from roughly around 8.2% short interest to where it is now. Through IBKR does indicate roughly around 200,000 shares is available to be shorted. So whenever you see these somewhat limited supply, that could insinuate that there might be some buying that does follow, only because it's very profitable for a lot of businesses such as BlackRock to buy stocks just for the purposes of lending out shares. So again, that is something to kind of consider. But regardless, this is stock number 5. Moving on to stock number 4, ticker is GEVO. So sitting at $2.10, up 2.94% on Friday. Over the last 1 year, up 70.73%. This is what they do for company profile. So oil and gas refining and marketing. 102 employees, founded in 2005, based out of the States. But 71.99% is that short score. So once again, the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of that happening. You see some signs of manipulation because cost to borrow minimum is negative. That means that there is a broker out there physically paying people to short this stock. So kind of messed up in the grand scheme of things, but that could just add to the greater squeeze as well. There's a lot of other information I don't necessarily go over up top here, so feel free to pause it. But DTC, the higher the number, that could just show the magnitude of what a potential squeeze could come. So right now this is sitting at 3.57 days. 12.84% of the free flow is being shorted, and so even though over the last year it is up 70%, you see shorts have been somewhat lingering for a while now. So they are anticipating possibly negative data or something like that. So I think it is just a matter of time before kind of shit hits a fan for them, pardon my French, but does indicate roughly around 200,000 shares is available to be shorted. So this is stock number 4. Moving on to stock number 3, a very popular retail one, ticker BBAI, sitting at $4.21 at the time of doing this video. Did go down 5.39% on Friday. Over the last 1 year though, it is up 99.53. So definitely doing fairly well recently. This is what they do on a side note. So IT consulting and other services, 480 employees, based out of Columbia in the States, but 74.57 is that short score, utilization 93.29, 12.63% of the free flow is being shorted. So you can kind of just see shorts get in and out quite frequently with this stock, and as well quite viciously at the same time with the stock price really appreciating, going up very fast in a short time period. You kind of have like shorts still lingering. So just in the grand scheme of things, I think over the last 3 months they have lost roughly around 60 to 70 million dollars. So kind of in a losing game right now. Cost to borrow average is 10.81, and then through IBKR does indicate roughly around 550,000 shares is available to be shorted. So definitely has a lot of shares available, so you might not see some buying as a byproduct of that, but still I think the other components kind of make this for a good squeeze. So again, add these to your watch list, do what you want with this information. Moving on to stock number 2, that is ticker OTLK, so Outlook Therapeutics, sitting at 201 on at the time of doing this video, did go up 18.24% on Friday. Over the last 1 year though, it is down 78.27%, but over the last 1 month it is up 76.32%. So it is definitely showing some signs of a reversal, but this is what they do. So biotechs, 24 employees, founded in 2010 and based out of the States. But 74.61 is that short score, utilization 89.43, 25.03% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be roughly 3.49 million shares. Cost to borrow average is 10.18, and just generally with this stock, shorts have been lingering for a very, very long time. So it's kind of interesting, especially with it, like I said, for the last year going down. I think it was like 70 something percent. They've been really hedging and betting on the fact that this company is going to continue to go down, so they probably are thrown off foot by, I guess, the last month performance. So something to kind of consider. But over the last, or I guess through IBKR, does indicate roughly around 100,000 shares is available to be shorted. So again, definitely another one to add to your watch list. And number 1 going into this upcoming week, ticker RUM. So Rumble Inc. So this one was on the list last week as well, and since then it did go up 46.94%. But time of doing this video, $15.23, did go down 6.39% just on Friday though. Still doing fairly well over the last 5 days though, and over the last 1 year it is up 227.53%. So this is what they do in case you do not know. So Interactive Media and Services, 158 employees, founded in 2013. But 75.97 is that short score, utilization 77.27, 16.5% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 14.1 million shares overall being shorted, and then cost to borrow average is 12.06. Through IBKR does indicate roughly around 700,000 shares is available to be shorted. So I know I did go through a lot of information in a short time period. If you have any questions, let me know. But like I said at the beginning, I have found a little bit more success by doing this type of video, kind of filtering by DTC, short score, market cap, and some other factors, rather than just choosing the most heavily shorted stocks. Because yeah, there's a lot of stocks that have like a 70-80% short interest, but the likelihood of those squeezing, it's very few and far between. Whereas these stocks, especially with a higher short score, all of the fundamentals are there. So even though some might not be the most heavily shorted stocks, with cost to borrow being where it is, everything else, it makes for a very good, unique circumstance. So let me know your thoughts on these top 5. Is there any other squeeze stocks that you feel is going to do fairly well this week? So if so, drop some tickers in the description below. One final thing I do want to share with you though, pop over to my Patreon where I give buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them been absolute bangers, so pop over there and take a look. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.